Amitabh Kant, wanted to begin by asking you, I think many were wondering whether this would end up being a populist budget because it is the last big budget ahead of the general elections, and it's actually turned out to be quite the opposite of that, very much focused on looking at growth and obviously then therefore generating employment, etc. Tell us more about that in terms of its vision. Is the government therefore looking at a more long-term approach on getting India's growth back on track?
Yeah. So Nidhi, this budget is all about good governance being good politics. This budget really demonstrates that the government wants to take India on a long-term trajectory of growth, largely because of several features in the budget. One is that it leaves a lot of cash in the hands of individuals through direct taxes. And that means that you're trying to drive consumption. And when you drive consumption in the economy, you're trying to push demand. And demand in turn will lead to greater amount of capacity utilization. And capacity utilization would lead to fresh investments in your economy. And therefore, you'll stimulate the virtuous cycle of private sector investment in the economy. A second is a very huge capex, third year in a row, and this year by a whopping 33%. So you are trying to build a new India in terms of infrastructure, new airports, 50 new airports, 2.4 lakh on railways, 9 times more than the outlay which was in 2013-14, a huge amount of outlays for roads. So you are building a completely new India there. And the third key thing to my mind is a huge focus on going digital across every sector and going green, which is very, very important if India has to sustain its growth in an environmentally friendly manner. And this is very critical because border tax will set in 2026 from Europe, and if you want to export, you need to go green in a very big way. But I think the remarkable feature of this budget is really a huge focus on cutting edge technology in every single sector, whether it's electric mobility, green hydrogen, battery storage, pump storage, all these cutting, or 3 centers of excellence for artificial intelligence, or 100 labs for 5G.